you no go know. You know. The right time to say no to poverty is now. Nigeria government, legalize Bitcoin for our country. Legalize Bitcoin for better.
Good evening, beautiful people of Inksnation. Today is the 8th of May 2021, and I'm using this medium to thank everybody that has worked with us through the jolly period, even through our challenging periods. Nothing good comes easy. I also thank all the ESCOs from Abuja to Zamfara to Kebbi State to Ondo to Lagos to Delta to Imo State and every other state. All the states I called randomly, no special state. So don't take it personal. But I am thanking all the ESCOs of the 36 states plus FCT for the work so far. No matter how small or big your work is, it is highly appreciated. And I also specially want to thank all the exchangers who deemed it fit to join the ESCOs, because while your other counterparts, your other exchangers who are not part of the ESCOs have abandoned their roles, you deemed it fit to also join the ESCOs at this trying period of our time, this trying period of these projects. God in heaven, Allah, would open his store of blessings and shower upon you all abundantly in Jesus' name. So my thanks also goes to all the end users, as I heard some end users are also joining in the project. This is a project that is built on collective mass agreements. If you abandon the roles to play, it means you have collectively agreed to abandon pursuit for a better future. Inksnation is going nowhere. The road, the journey can either be delayed or hastened. The main roles or the main task is in our hands to do collectively. There is no going back. 2,000 merchants is very important. And if you don't see reasons with us, then we don't have much explanation for you. But the fact is, 2,000 merchants per local government is the minimum. And even if we cannot achieve 774 local governments, if we achieve 500, if we achieve 600, is still good. But imagine, compare 5 to 500, that is 1% of our minimum target. Not even 50%, not even 10%. It is even 1%. It is too poor. So there is nothing we can even do. Nothing can start this month. The best thing we will do for ourselves is for us to ginger ourselves up. Take note that Inksnation is one of the very few projects that have come to revolutionize the way we do things, that gives the child of nobody an opportunity to become somebody. And if that opportunity is created, we must not misuse it. We must not downplay it. We must take it seriously. It is also one of the most healthiest and non-violent revolution that is here to help every person, no matter the level of life you are in, whether you are rich, you are poor, you are downtrodden, you are unbanked, you are underbanked, whatever status you might hold in life, Inksnation has a place for you. So we need to collaborate together. Collective mass agreement to fight against poverty. Collective mass agreement to end insecurity, insurgency, to end all the problems of our country. The solution is actually directly and indirectly in Inksnation, and extensively the solution of the world is also in Inksnation. But I cannot do it alone. We have to do it collectively. We have to collectively agree to work it out. So to make it easy for us, it is best that all hands be on deck. Let us forget about May and put our heads together, join all the ESCOs and work this work. It is not by wishful thinking or waiting, sitting down and folding hands. A lot of people left or disappeared since January, and all of a sudden May they are coming out one by one to ask. Things don't materialize that way. You have to work it out. Everything that is achieved in the world today was built. It means that people took time and spent hours, spent their sweat on it for it to manifest. Nothing on earth was ever built based on wishful thinking. So let us wake up and do the needful. From the end of this month, we will be taking these same records. I think that will help us going forward. Every last week or first week of the month, we will take records. All states will drop their records just like today's meeting, so that we know where we are going. It's too poor. Too poor. 5 out of 774. 5 out of 500 minimum target. It is too poor. But God will strengthen us. He will motivate us. And additionally, the other options we have is to, and that option will be based on the fact that we have realized that it is impossible for us to achieve this ourselves. Then we would focus on the global human asset tokenization once and for all, whereby we have also started bringing in some expatriates to work this whole process for us. It will be more like us handing over the whole process, telling them what we want to achieve and handing it over to them to run through the whole process. And they will give us their own timeline and target and everything. And that is the other option for us. So whichever way, our work is still not useless. We need to still do our work as it is expected of us to do. And currently, the challenges we are still facing from January, we don't like spelling them out, but those challenges are still with us. We still have those challenges, but we know that, and we have hope, and also things are getting better. That is all we can say for now. But just keep your fingers crossed. We are positioned for exploits. We are at the door of glory, and immediately the door is opened, whether through the government or whichever way, it will look as if we did magic. It will look as if we used. It will look as if we used or we received. It will look like a miracle. So let us keep our fingers crossed and do the needful. This is your Universal Daddy Ink signing out May 8, 2021. And remember that the Ink loves you. Inksnation is a combination of love, sacrifice, and discipline. You cannot do one and leave the others. We have to combine these three things together in order to achieve what we need to achieve. And remember, like I said to the ESCOs, that we have two types of pain, suffering in our world today. Is either you suffer the suffer. If you refuse to do what Inksnation wants you to do in order to come out of poverty, there is still pain out there in the world. And all the pains that we are going through in Nigeria since you are born, the results, there is no results. There is little or no results. So if you ignore the role you are meant to, the pain you are meant to go through Inksnation, that would finally give you everlasting freedom and peace and riches and abundance. If you ignore it, remember that the world out there, the Nigeria that you are born into, is also pain, is also painful, and it consists of pain without results, pain without progress, pain without anything, without gain. So think it through and give yourself the best advice. Thank you once again. Daddy Ink loves you.